Hi guys, it's Diana. Today is August 17th, 2012. It's Friday. So yesterday, August 16th, was my 1 month Surgeversary. So as I promised, I'm making a video um, sort of recapping and going through the main things that happened this first month after my surgery. So for those of you who just joined and subscribed, thank you so much for following me in this journey. So I'm going to recap everything. I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy in New York City on July 16th, 2012. And since then, I started, my highest was 255.5. I was 237.2 the day of surgery. So since then, since my highest, which was at the beginning of the pre-op liquid diet, I've lost a total of 14.9 kilos, which is 32.7 pounds. And since surgery, I've lost 9 kilos, which is 19.8 pounds. So, as I said in other videos, it's a little bit less than what I was hoping for in the first months. But if you are following me on Facebook, if you're my friends there, or on my fitness pal, you can see that I've been on a stall for 11 days, 12 days if you count today. I don't know if what's going to happen tomorrow in the scale. So yeah, I mean, I went through frustration. I'm trying to manage my expectations. I know a lot of people go through stalls, especially in weeks 3 and 4. So I know it's not something out of the ordinary. It's just very frustrating knowing that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do and still the weight doesn't come off. So what I'm doing is I'm eating the guidelines of my doctor. The rules are, first one, I should be eating between 600 and 800 calories. I'm usually between 600 and 700. At least 60 grams of protein. On average, around 80 to 90 grams of protein per day. I don't have a goal for carbs or sugar or anything. I'm just doing very low. I think I never go above 20 grams of carbs per day. And obviously I need to drink at least 64 ounces of water, which I'm doing more than that every day. And then walking, which I'm also doing. So I know I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. And I guess, like a lot of you said on Facebook, I guess my body is sort of in shock and is trying to adjust to all these new things, and it's just holding on to everything that I put in my mouth. But the good thing is that I did lose in inches overall. So I measured myself at the beginning, and I measured myself yesterday, and for example, just on my breast area, I lost 5 inches. I lost 4.5 on around my belly button, 3 on my hips, 2.7 on each side, which is pretty amazing, I think. On my arms, I lost also 3.1, which is also amazing. I mean, I still have huge arms, but I do feel that they're a little bit skinnier, and yeah, 3 inches. I mean, I can't complain about that. And then I lost everywhere. I lost on my wrist, I lost on my neck, 2 inches on my neck. So I had like 2 necks before, and it's sort of, my face line is sort of appearing, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm happy overall. I feel better. Somebody posted yesterday on Facebook, there was a quote. It was a woman running on a picture, and the picture read that after 4 weeks you notice the changes. After 6 weeks your family and close friends notice the changes in you. And then after 8 to 12 weeks is when the world is like, whoa, what happened? So I guess that rings true. I mean, my husband keeps saying that he's noticed changes. I've noticed changes in how my clothes fit and how I feel. Like if I see it, I don't feel like there's a roll here. So I'm more comfortable in my skin. But it's not a dramatic like, wow, you've lost a lot of weight. Like, you know, I know my daughters are going to start school again after Labor Day. And I don't think any of the moms is going to say, wow, you lost a lot of weight. They might say, wow, you look different or you look good. But I don't think the weight loss is that noticeable yet. And after seeing the measurements, I realized that I'm losing pretty much everywhere, which is good. Because when I gained weight, it was a double-edged sword because I was gaining everywhere. So I didn't really get to a point when I thought I needed help until it was too late. Like I would gain 10 kilos and not go up a pin size. So yes, it was a little bit tighter. I'm sorry, my daughters are running around. I could go up 10 kilos and not change any size. So that was a bit bad for me because I let myself go too much. And I think it's going to be hopefully the same process coming down. I mean, I've lost a total of 15 kilos and I don't think I've moved that much. I mean, I probably am a size 18 instead of 20. But that's about it. So I think it's going to come off from everywhere, which is good, and it's going to be slowly. So I'm trying to come to terms with that reality. I guess after seeing all your responses on Facebook this morning, I started thinking about it, and you know, it's better for your skin if you lose weight on a more progressive fashion. So it has its benefits. So I'm gonna try not to be too bother about it, but we'll see. Some days are better than others. I mean, when I go on the scale and I see the same number as the last 2 days, it's just freaking... But anyway, so that's what happened this month. I'm gonna put up some pictures at the end of the video so you can see the difference. But as I said, since I've lost pretty much everywhere, the difference between, you know, the day before surgery and now is not that much, but well, you can see it. And my goal is to do this every month, so hopefully next month you will see more difference, I will see more difference, and that's about it. So what else happened this week? I had my first support group. It was online and it was sort of weird. Like I felt like I was the only one asking questions and talking, and I think I need to find some support group in person that I can go in the New Jersey area. Daniel from Facebook actually suggested a couple, so I might check them out because online just didn't cut it for me. And online I already have you guys and it's so much better than the support group. So I don't need that. So anyway, I had the support group online and I felt like the nutritionist was there and that's my other daughter. The nutritionist was there and other surgeon from my office was there. Sorry, my daughter started jumping on my bed, so I had to cut for a minute. So as I was saying, in the support group there was the nutritionist of the group and there was one of the surgeons, not the surgeon that I had surgery with, but another surgeon. So I felt like the nutritionist was, I guess she's not too familiar with the sleeves, even though they do a lot of the sleeves, or she was just not paying attention. That's what my husband figured might be happening. But it was weird because I told her, you know, what I just told you, what I'm doing in terms of nutrition, and she was like, oh, you shouldn't be taking that much protein. And I was so surprised because I've seen so many videos of you guys saying that, well, when you get into a stall or you want to, you know, lose more weight, the nutritionists usually say to increase your proteins. And she was like, no, you should stay at 60 grams And I was like shocked by the response, you know. And then she didn't say anything about the calories. She said it was fine. But I was a little taken aback from that response. I feel like, what is she talking about? Like, why should I be taking less protein? I didn't understand it. So I tried to ask her a follow-up question, and she just started talking about calories associated with the proteins. And to me, it just didn't make sense, because I had already just told her how many calories I was taking in. So it's not like I'm taking extra calories over what she told me, because I'm taking so much protein. So I didn't really get it. Anyway, the surgeon came in the call a little bit later. So I asked again about the proteins, and he said that a minimum of 65 grams is required, but you know, the more the merrier, without getting into, you know, crazy numbers. But if you're taking 80, that's fine. So I was like, why is the surgeon saying something different than the nutritionist? But anyway, so I also asked the surgeon on the call about exercise, because I feel like I need to be more active, and my surgeon's appointment is not until the end of the month, on the 29th. And he's put me on hold any exercise besides walking. So I asked him, and he said, well, it depends on your doctors. I usually clear all my patients for cardio exercise, like elliptical and things like that, after week 4, and basic strength training. So I asked him, so should I just start doing that? And he was like, well, you should talk to your surgeon, but that's what I usually do. You know, we are different surgeons. We have similar procedures, but it's not necessarily the same. So I thought, great. And the next day I decided to call my surgeon. He wasn't there, so I sent him an email, and when he responded, he said no. He said, if you want to go do cardio, do walking, you know, at a faster pace if you want, but no strength, nothing until he sees me. So I'm stuck with just walking until the end of August. So that's that. Well, and if any of you guys have any suggestions for in-person support groups in the Jersey City area, Hoboken, any of those areas, I would be able to go. Yeah, I would love to meet some people in the community face to face. Sorry again. Now you get why it takes me forever to do my videos. I think night is better, but the lighting is so bad that I didn't want to wait. Anyway, so if any of you know of a good support group or a community of weight loss surgery patients in the Jersey City area, I would really appreciate if you let me know in the comments area, or just send me a private message, because I feel, you know, I have a lot of support online from you guys, but I think it would be fine to meet someone in person, maybe go together for exercise or hiking, or just, you know, for a cup of water and sharing our journeys. I don't know. I think it would be good to just meet someone face to face. What else? I think that's about it. The wedding is in 2 weeks. I am not fitting in my orange dress, so I had to buy some other dress. I probably post some pictures after the wedding. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, one day it'll fit. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I thank you all so much for your support again. I'm sorry sometimes I sound like, but it's just how I feel sometimes. I'm like, I want to shake the scale sometimes. But anyway, I know the weight will come off, just doing the right thing. So eventually it'll happen. Alright guys, I'll talk to you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.